Good afternoon guys, hope we're all well. Welcome to today's workout, which is going to be a bodyweight workout, so that's all you're going to need. We're going to try and work the whole body. Some of the exercises I've done before in my previous classes, and I've added a few new ones as well, just to keep things fresh. Like I always say, I'll demonstrate, so if you watch 1 or 2 reps first, and then I'll keep coming back and forth to the mic. Don't worry if you can't hear me when I'm down there doing the exercise. I'll come back and I'll always repeat what I'm saying at least 2-3 times, so hopefully you'll get the message at some point. So I'll keep coming back and keep coaching you through the exercise. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you check out the playlists, you'll see a follow along playlist, which now I think I've got 9 videos on. I'll add this one, this will be the 10th. They're all about half an hour, so you can follow along and do the workouts. And also check out the Facebook group, which is Rikki Walden Fitness Live. If you know anyone who'd be interested, then add them to the group. The more the merrier. Right, so we're going to start off with just a little warm up. So like I said, we're going to try and work the whole body. So split lunge to start with. Take a big step. And then the back heel comes up off the floor. Keep the chest up. Bend the back knee down. Alright, so we just do 30 seconds on one leg. Okay, so we try and go down rather than forward. Nice and tall. 10 seconds left. So we're just warming up. Should feel good stretch down the front of the thigh there. Okay, change legs, same again. So big step back, back heel comes up off the floor, and then we go straight down. 30 seconds. Step back so you can see. Remember, down rather than forward. Stay tall. Keep going with that. So like I say, I'll keep coming back and forth to the mic, so hopefully you'll hear what I'm saying. And I just end up repeating myself a lot anyway. 5 seconds. Okay, good, relax. Right, this next one, we're going to walk out. We're going to start on the hands, and then we'll walk out. The further you go with the hands, the harder it's going to be. So you could go all the way stretched out, or you can come to just like a press-up position where the shoulders are over the hands. Make sure you keep the abs tight. Okay, so we'll pull the pelvis underneath, tighten the abs so we're not allowing the back to arch. So just watch the first rep. So we go from here. Okay, so you can either stop there or you can go further. And then we walk back 30 seconds, off you go. So the further you go, the harder it's going to be. Make sure you keep the abs tight, keep the tension in the abs. You can also hold at the end point for longer if you want to make it harder. Okay, hold it there, good. So warming up the upper body with that one. Next up, let's do just squats. So if we go relatively wide with the feet, maybe just a bit wider than hip width, toes turn up slightly. Again, keep the chest up. Try and get a good range so we're getting a good stretch on the inner thigh. So from here, squatting down. So try not to round, keep the chest up. Going to need the hips to be quite loose today, so let's try and get a good range. Maybe even hold at the bottom, so you're getting that intensity in the quads. Right, hold it there, relax, good. Next up, we've got press up with twist. You can do this on the toes, or you can go down on the knees. Again, just watch 1 or 2 reps. So, on the toes, press up, twist, and then down. Or you can do it on the knees, press up, and then you straighten that top leg, come up, okay? So off you go. Obviously we're alternating sides, so press up, twist on one arm, press up, twist on the other arm. Get a good twist, get a hold at the top of the range. So what we're doing here, warming up the upper body, we're also loosening up through the shoulder joint. Okay, hold it there, relax, good. Right, moving on. Next up, we will combine squat into a lunge, backward stepping lunge. So I'm going to squat and then step back, one leg, lunge, step in, squat, step back, the other leg. Off you go. So remember, as we did in the split lunge, you keep the chest up, so exactly the same thing. And the same thing with the squat, chest up, get a good stretch, get a good range. Right, relax, hold it there. Hopefully we're warming up now, getting the blood pumping. Right, so next we've got hip extension. So if you lie down on your back, this will be an option later on when we get into the circuit. I'll give you a harder version of this. So this one is the option. If you need to use it, go back to this version. Feet flat on the floor, lie down on your back, and then from here, lift up, squeeze, and then down. So we get a good squeeze on the glutes. If you've seen my previous workouts where we've shifted onto one foot and then lower down, you can do that if you want to, if you want a bit more intensity. Either way though, get the hips up nice and high, squeeze at the top. Just last few seconds. Okay, relax. Right, so we do one more exercise on the warm-up and then we'll get into the main circuit. This one, we're going to combine the walk out and the press up twist. So if you're going to go all the way out, walk out, then come back to a press up position, press up, twist, press up, twist. So just watch one rep. So walk out again, then you come back, then we do the press up, twist, press up, twist, and then you walk back and then start again. Okay, so obviously you can shorten the movement with the walk out. 30 seconds, off you go. Might do a little longer than 30 seconds just so we're nice and warm, we get a good few reps in. So the further you go, the harder it is. Make sure you're not arching the back, keep the abs tight. And obviously you can go onto the knees, so when you get to the press up, knees go down, you do your press up and twist there on the knees like we did before. Right, hold it there, well done. That was a little over 30 seconds, but we need to make sure we're nice and warm. Upper body's ready to go. Right, so just have a little rest, grab a drink. So just quickly say, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Check out the playlist that I've already done. If you could like this video as well, that would be a big help. And if you click on the bell, then you'll be notified of when the new videos are released. So it ensures you don't miss out. I'm pretty much doing one a day now on YouTube. So make sure you click on the bell so you don't miss. Right, so we're going to start off with the legs. Will be a squat and then a lateral side to side. So we maintain the squat at the bottom of the range and then we just shift sideways and sideways. So come down, walk across, staying low. Right, off you go. Do 45 seconds, so keep low. Try and keep the chest up as much as you can. Keep bending the knee. Right, so we're staying low, but we're trying to avoid rounding forward. Lift the chest up as much as you can. It's quite tough, so don't worry if you are tipping forward somewhat, but the ultimate aim is to be as upright as you can. Right, just 10 seconds there. Really gets the quads burning this one. Okay, relax. Right, so then we go straight from there into the one we did in the warm-up. So we do the squat, backward stepping lunge combo. Step, squat, step, off you go. For 45 seconds we do. So like I said, we're going to try and work the whole body. We've got a couple of bits for the lower body, lots of upper body and core in this one. Step back, lunge, back knee down, chest up. Right, so we're going 45, so you got 20 left. Keep going, last rep, last one or two. And relax, good, hold it there. Right, press ups. So I'm going to give you more complicated, more advanced version of this. You can just do a normal press up on your toes, you can do it on your knees, or you can do the Spider-Man press ups, which is what I'm going to demonstrate now. So just watch. So we go from here, and the knee comes to the outside. You go down, up, okay? Knee to the outside, or you can do your normal press up on your toes or your knees. 45 seconds we'll go for. Off you go now. So we get the chest down the whole time for the press ups. We keep the abs tight. Try not to arch the back. Keep the abs tucked in, pelvis underneath. Modify the exercise anytime you need to. Go on the toes or the knees. 10 seconds left. Good exercise that one. If you're doing the Spider-Man press up, very good. All right, hold it there, relax, well done. Okay, next up. So as I said in the warm-up, the hip extension is where you lie down with the shoulders on the floor and you lift the hips up, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. That's the option. This one I'll show you will be fingers pointing down towards the feet, and then we lift up from there. So the heels go down into the ground. So it looks like this. So we go there, lift up, hold, and down. You could even come up, one leg up, and the other. Lift up. Okay, 45. Off you go. So if you're doing that version, fingers point down towards the toes or the feet. Squeeze the shoulders back. Try and open out the chest. A good exercise to help mobilize the chest as well as strengthen up through the shoulder joint. And obviously you'll feel it, hips, so glutes, hamstrings as well. So do whatever version works best for you. And like I always say, rest when you need to, take a break when you need to. I'll always try and give alternatives, give you easy options that you can hopefully use. Right, 10 seconds left. Okay, good, relax, hold it there. Next one, I've done this one a couple of times as well. We start in the press up position, we go down, down, and then we twist on the second arm. Just watch first. Don't worry too much if you get the pattern wrong. It doesn't matter too much as long as it's even. So we're keeping it even. We're going down, alternating which arm goes down first, alternating the twist. So this is how I do it. We go from there, down, down, twist on the second arm, then up, up, down, down, twist on the second arm, down. Okay, obviously you can do it on your knees. So that's your option. 45 seconds on this one, off you go. So if you do it on the knees, when you twist, the top leg straightens up, one knee stays down. So don't worry too much about the pattern. You've got 10 seconds left. Although the more you do it, the more the pattern will start to stick in the head. As long as it's even, one side even to the other side. Right, hold it there, good. Then we're going to come into like another crab position. So fingers again pointing down towards the feet. This time we'll have the feet flat on the floor, so knees bent, and then we're going to lift the leg up, alternate legs. So from here, come up, and then lift, down. Okay, off you go, 45. So we're pushing down through the hands into the floor. Again, opening up through the chest. You should feel it in the triceps. Triceps are working hard to push down. As you lift the leg up, think about squeezing the abs, so we almost get like a crunch type movement there. And 10 seconds. Last 5. Good, relax. Right, next one, you're going to lie down on your back. We're going to do a little hamstring walk out, feet flat on the floor, walk the feet out, shuffle them out. The further you go, the harder it is. The whole time we're trying to keep the hips up off the floor. There we go. From here, little walk out, and then walk back. 45, off you go. So you can spend longer at the furthest point away. When the feet are further away from the body, it's harder. Keep the hips up, squeeze the glutes. Keep going, last couple of reps. Good, hand relax, hold it there, little rest. Right, next up, we're going to go from like a down dog position, from press up position into like a down dog on one arm. So one hand will come and touch the opposite foot and then back down. So just watch again, first couple of reps. You go from here, press up position, and then you go tuck, back, back. Okay? Off you go, 45 seconds. This one good for abs. When you come back to that press up position, make sure you get a straight line, abs tight, tuck the pelvis underneath. Also, we're challenging the flexibility now of the hamstrings. If you're like me, you can feel the stretch in the hammies when you come back. 10 seconds left. Five seconds. Good, relax, well done. Right, last one of this circuit, and then we'll do it again, is everyone's favourite, the reptile crawl. Good exercise. So like we did in the press up, the knee comes to the outside of the elbow, so it would be one side close together, the other side spread apart. Right, so from here we push, 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 and then come back, push, push. Alright, off you go, 45. Okay, keep going, we'll do another 20. Keep the hips low, knee to the outside of the elbow. A lot harder coming back. Really dig that palm into the floor to push back. Last 5 seconds. Okay, relax, hold it there. Little rest, round one done, one more round to do. So obviously that one, if you've got more space, you can go further. Or you could get to as far as you go and then spin round and go forwards both ways. So it's up to you. Coming back's a lot harder, a lot more on the upper body. Right, so before we get into it, make sure, again, you've subscribed to the channel. That's always a big help for me. Like this video, click on the bell, and then anyone you know who's interested in the live workouts, invite them to the Facebook group. And you can also share this video, so on the YouTube, share the video with people who you think might be interested. Right, lateral squat. So we squat, and then we do the little side to side. So squat down first, then a little shuffle, off you go. Stay low, try and keep the chest up as much as you can. And again, the more space you've got, the further you can take the side to side. Try and keep the bend in the knee, keep the chest up. Although, rest when you need to, stand up, take a couple of seconds if you need. Got 15 left. Last 5. Well done, rest, hold it there. Okay, squat, lunge, squat, lunge. So, squat, step back, lunge, step in, squat, lunge. Off you go, 45 again. Remember, back knee down, chest up with the lunge. With the squat, chest up, sit back on the heels. Keep going, last 10 seconds. Hopefully the quads are nicely pre-fatigued after the squat lateral walk. Good, and relax. Right, so next up was press ups. You can do it on the toes, you can do it on the knees, or you can do the Spider-Man version, which is what I'll show you. So if you're ready, can get going. I'll start the clock. 45. Right, so with your Spider-Man version, the knee comes up as you go down into the press up. Whichever version you do, keep the abs tight. Think about tucking the pelvis underneath again. So tension in the abs. All right, 15 left. So modify it as and when you need. 5 seconds. Getting hot again, sun's coming out now. All right, hold it there, relax, good. So next up was the crab hip extension. Remember, you can go back down on the floor, bend the knees, feet flat, and lift the hips up like the warm-up, or fingers pointing down towards the feet. Right, 45, get ready. Off you go, coming up. Squeeze, potentially 1 foot up. Okay, that's optional, you could just do down and up. But really try and get a good range on this one. Good one to open out the chest. Squeeze the shoulders back, squeeze the elbows back, and then lift the hips up as high as you can. So again, modify it if you need to. Just do what you can. You've got 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Good, relax. Okay, so next up was the down, down twist, press up, forearm, forearm twist. So the way I do it is I twist on the second arm down and then keep the pattern going. It should work out. Don't worry too much if you have to improvise, as long as we keep it even. Right, get yourselves ready. Off you go. So remember, you've got the option of going down on the knees. Last 10 seconds now. 5 seconds. Good, relax. Right, so next up, crab position again. Shoulders back, chest up. Lift one leg, lift the other leg, alternate legs. Get that squeeze, get that tuck as you lift the leg up. Right, get yourselves ready. Right, off you go, coming up. Squeeze. Keep going. 15 seconds. Get that tuck, get that squeeze. Last 5. Okay, good, relax. So next up was the hamstring walkout. Shoulders down on the floor, feet flat, bend the knees first, and then walk out. Right, so walk out. Walk back. 45. Right, I'll start the clock now. Off you go. 45. Little walk out. Keep the hips up the whole time. So we're keeping tension in the glutes. Right, it's coming into the last 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Okay, relax, just a couple more to go. So first up will be the press up position. So we always come back to shoulders over hands. Yeah, and then touch the toe. Sorry, I almost got where I was. So from here, we go press up to there, back to there, okay? 45, off you go. I'll do this one with you. If you really struggle, just modify it, go down on the knees, do what you can. Keep it going, 15 seconds. So good one. If you're tight in the hamstrings, you'll feel this, but this will hopefully help to loosen up the hamstrings. Last 5 seconds. Good, relax. So we just got one more to do before we stretch. Like I always say, I'll stretch for at least 2 or 3 minutes. If you continue stretching afterwards, that'll be good. Just so make sure you get it nice and loose after the workout. Hopefully you had a good workout. Let me know what you thought. Leave in the comments below on YouTube or on the Facebook group. So the last one was the reptile walk. Remember, knee to the outside. Let's try and do this for a minute now because I've been talking too long. So we'll do a little bit longer. Right, so from here to there. Off you go. 1 minute. Keep going, keep the hips low. Really dig in if you're pushing back when you're pushing back. Hand in, palm in. Just coming up to the last 15 now. Keep going, last bit of work. Push it out. In 10 seconds. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff, hold it there. Well done, have a little rest, grab a drink. Get your breath back, we'll do some stretches. So we'll go hamstrings first. So tip forward, chest up, push the hips back, stretching the back of the upper leg. Yeah, so make sure you're well stretched afterwards. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of this class. Let me know if you've got any ideas going forward, any other classes you'd like to see, obviously within reason. Change legs, tip forward, Obviously we're limited, but I'll do what I can. Don't forget to subscribe, check out the other follow along workouts. Quads, heel behind, gets in the front of the thigh. So I think if this one goes on the follow along playlist, this will be the 10th follow along workout on there. So you've got plenty to go back to if you're ever stuck for a workout. Change legs, same again. So I'm doing 2 a day in the week. Normally I do 1 on a Saturday as well, live workouts. And then we do upper back, hands forward, separate the shoulder blades, stretching up through the upper back. And then take the hands behind. So you can either link the fingers or just take the hands back, stretch the chest. So anyone you think might be interested, share this video out, so the YouTube video, invite them to join the Facebook group. It all helps, so let's get more people fit during this time. Hold it there guys, thanks very much, thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you very soon. Tonight's class, 6 PM. See you then, have a good afternoon.